Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. So in today's video I'm going to create a full cold email campaign for a LinkedIn ghostwriter that commented on one of my videos. Make this smaller here, and this is sort of the comment I got. So he's 80-year-old from India, been doing cold emailing for 6 months now and barely got 5 meetings booked. And then he sent me his copy and he asked essentially how to improve the lead magnet, how to get more meetings, and essentially how to stand out. That's his biggest challenge, standing out from competition. In this video, I'm not only going to show you how to source leads, write the copy, or personalize or anything specific. I'm going to do the entire process from A to Z, from scraping leads to personalizing the email to writing the copy to generating the custom lead magnets, everything. And we're essentially going to use Boolean keyword search. We are just going to add keywords here, such as like coach or coaching. We can have that, and then we're going to add bracket, and then I help, and then we search. So now they need to have coach or coaching and I help in their bio essentially. Now we have a solid list here, and then we're going to add posted on LinkedIn in the last like 30 days. And then we are going to essentially filter a bit more based on industry, etc. So we're going to take geography, we can take United States, and then we can take job title to, we can do this first, industry, coach, professional training and coaching, 5,000 results. And then if we filter now by company headcount to, I guess we're gonna take self-employed to 10 employees. Then we can just open a bunch of these to make sure that they're actually relevant leads. You can look here, American Connection reseller, sexual abuse, proud to be a wife and mom. And now let's see here, and we can just use this and search for coaching, and already now we can determine that this is not a great lead. So here we can see I help exists but none of the others, so we don't have coaching in here, which means something in here essentially went wrong. But we can look again though. Right, let's look at another one. I help leaders and entrepreneurs who are frustrated, struggling to create harmony. Perfect. And then we can do here, and then we search for coaching, perfect. There we go. So we are happy with this list right here. So now what we have, a coach, so a coach or coaching, and they have I help in their somewhere in their LinkedIn. Then we have in United States and industry, professional training and coaching, and they've posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. So what we can do now in addition is we can change the, where do we have it? Years in current position, and we can change this to 1 to 2 years, 3 to 5 years, and let's see what we have, 800. Let's do 6 to 10 years as well, because we don't want people who have been in their current position for like 20 years. We want to have like people who are still sort of driven, if that makes sense. But perfect, I'm happy with this. We have 1.5 thousand leads now. So what we can do now is export this list. So what I'm going to use for that is a tool called Phantom Buster. So what we're going to do now is just browse Phantoms, Sales Navigator, take this top one right here, Sales Navigator search export, use now, paste this LinkedIn Sales Navigator search URL in here, save, select an account. So we need to use session cookies for this. And now I'm going to change this. You should have 2,500 here, but I'm going to change this to like 200 because obviously I'm not going to run this campaign. So we're going to do 200, right? And then we're going to click once, and then we're going to launch it. And while we're waiting for this now, we're going to go back into this sort of document here. And now I'm going to draft the copy. So we're going to take this and paste it into Instantly. Now I'm going to essentially rewrite this here until we have something that we are satisfied with. All right, so here I have a copy that I'm decently happy with. So it's just hey name, I found the past client case study via your recent LinkedIn post. Congrats on helping them double their reply rates. And here all of these are prompts that we're going to generate in Clay. I ghostwrite LinkedIn content for returning coaches, and since you have 3,000 followers already, I'm confident I can get you 2 clients per week. I made you a custom video explaining more, and then here we're gonna have a custom video. Are you open to the idea of outsourcing LinkedIn content creation? And that's it. Very simple copy. And what I would suggest here, since like you're reaching out to coaches, you have so many, it's unlimited of leads. So I would not have like a lead magnet for planning out their LinkedIn content for the next 7 days. I would just have a call to action like this one, or ask for a meeting directly, because you can afford to miss a lot of opportunities because you have so many leads. Then let's look here. Now we see that all of these leads are downloaded. So we're gonna do now now is just download these results, and then we are going to open up a spreadsheet, and we can click file and then just import, upload, boom, and then we're gonna take this that we just downloaded. Yeah, so here we have it. Upload this, perfect. And now what we're gonna do is take the default profile URL right here. So we can just click this right here, remove that top one, copy all of this, and now we're gonna go into Clay here. Before I do anything too aggressive, I just want to make sure that all of the prompts we're going to use actually work. So we're gonna copy a few of these and we're gonna paste them into Clay. And we can do that. And now clear filters. And now my prompts will run here essentially to sort of personalize this. And I'll explain how this table works in a second. So what this does is essentially it finds the email addresses of these leads, and it will also generate a custom first line or all of the prompts. And you can, by the way, find this exact link in the description to copy this table if you want. But essentially what we're doing here, we have a waterfall enrichment that basically says, first of all, take this LinkedIn profile URL, and then we have this Prospeo enriches the LinkedIn profile and finds the email address. And then if we don't find it there, then we have a bunch of more data sources that tries to find the email address. And then finally we have a email verifier at the back. And then once that's done, once it has found a verified email address, now it will find a past client that they have worked with. So in my case, for example, it finds Sales Studios, and this is the exact prompt I use for that. And you can just pause the video here if you want to copy it, or click the link below. And then LinkedIn profile. And now let's try this one instead. So what I'm doing now is I'm essentially trying to figure out a way to personalize this and get some relevant personalization. Now the problem here is, yes, it finds the name of the past clients, but it's just too few websites. So we need to go for the LinkedIn instead. So now what I'm trying to do here is create a summary of their LinkedIn posts. So if we click this now, I read your post about connecting commercial real estate developers with capital for their projects. And now instantly I noticed that we need to reduce this to 10 words. So what we did now is essentially just reduce the length of these. We want them to be pretty short, only focus on the outcomes essentially. So let's see what we get now. We can actually do this, shorten this even more. So let's try to go super short here. Let's take like 5 words, see what this will give us. Just want to find the perfect balance here, because the worst thing is like personalized first lines that just dragged on, right? We just want super simple. Now what we are going to do here is I actually like that output. So what we're going to do is take all of these right here and we can just remove them, and this one as well. And then this one right here, we can add a condition here. So now we're going to use AI here and then only run the column if, and then qualification is valid. Generate formula. Perfect. And then save, run 10 rows. And now what we're going to do is add another one here. And now we're just going to use a formula. Perfect. Yep, that's correct. So now the final output looks like this right here. Your post about XYZ. So now we're going to tweak the copy in here and adapt it to this. So what we're going to do is just go back into Clay, go to the end here, and then we can just copy one of these outputs so we get realistic things here. So then we have Oscar, your post about retail leadership layoffs. Hey Oscar, your post about retail leadership layoffs led me to your LinkedIn. You currently have 3,000 followers. I ghostwrite LinkedIn content for coaches with a similar following and get them around 4 clients per month. So now we've done sort of a change in approach here. So now this is sort of what the copy will look like. Now, obviously what we need is this 3,000 followers. So we're going to go on to Clay again and then add column, use AI, and we're going to browse template and then see if Right, maybe we already have this, so we're gonna try text and then just edit column, and then in here we are going to see if we go here, then maybe in here we can find follower count. Perfect. Now we're gonna do this and then formula and then use AI. So now we know that we have that. Right, so now round up, and then we're gonna take this. Then we're gonna take followers, where we have that, followers count to the nearest 100, generate formula. Now we're gonna see what we get here. So perfect, replace the value. So now let's see, perfect. So now we have this here. So now we have all of their followers here. Pretty satisfied with this right here. So what we're gonna do now is add more rows. So we can go in here where we left off, and now we're just gonna add a bunch here. So like this many. Go into Clay again, add a new row, and then boom, paste and overwrite. And now we will run this for all of them. All right, so now we have it here. This is essentially what the copy is going to look like. Now, everything is set up, essentially like the copy and everything. Now we're just waiting for the Clay workflow to run here, and we'll just essentially wait for this. So what we're gonna do now is head over to Vina AI, and now we're actually gonna create sort of the lead magnet here, or the video. So we're gonna go over to landing pages, and then simply create a new landing page. So now if we hit preview, this is what it will look like. Oscar, get 3 to 5 clients per month from your LinkedIn. I would love to ghostwrite your LinkedIn content. Since you have 6K followers, I'm super confident we can get you an additional 3 to 5 coaching clients per month. And then trusted by, like these, and then reviews, and then the landing page, or sort of the call to action. So super simple, but yeah, effective. So we're gonna disable this now, and we're gonna name this landing page coaching clients, and now save. And then we're going to personalize these at scale. But first of all, we need to wait for the Clay to run here. So now we have a bunch of leads here. Yeah, that's about it. That's good. So now we're gonna do is export this list here. Now we have everything here from post summary, everything we need here. So now we're going to export this list. So what we do now is just action, export, and then download as a CSV. Perfect. And now we can go in here to our old lead list, create a new sheet, file, or honestly, we can just, we don't need to do this. We can just go straight into Vina, and then audiences, and now we're gonna upload this audience here. So create audience, select file, find the right one. Yeah. All right. And now we just need to import the fields we need here. So LinkedIn profile, first name, email, can have website, and then post summary there. We can have company name as well. Perfect. So now we need to select the email field here, and we're just gonna add email there, and this is essentially the unique identifier. And what we're doing now is basically just personalizing these landing pages at scale. So now the LinkedIn profile is what we're gonna use as background here, and then hit next, and then audience name, coaching, sales navigator, complete. And boom, now we have the audience. So now we just need to create the campaign here. And obviously you need to record a short video that we can have to sort of personalize this. I haven't recorded one specifically for this, but you can just record a 60-second long video, essentially. So now we're just gonna hit create campaign if this wants to collaborate with us. Right, create campaign, and then we're gonna select this audience here and select the landing page, so coaching clients. And now we just need to map out the variables. So remember, I used first name here on the landing page. We're going to use first name, and then followers, this one, next, coaching, LinkedIn, or ghostwrite, complete. And now create video project, and V1, create video project, and now essentially we just need to tie everything together here. So gonna take a short code, and now we simply select a personalized video here. So we're gonna have the LinkedIn profile as the background of the video. We can turn this off since it's LinkedIn, and now we need to select the video here. So I'm just going to select this video right here, and then if you want to, on the next step here, which I highly suggest you do, is you stitch another video to it. So basically we have this video, and then we can have a second video attached to it. So say this one, right? And then just go to next, and now we need to fix the thumbnail here. So video for, or we can just have, your name. So that would be Oscar X, and then first name, configure generation, and then just generate all leads, generate. And now what we need to do is import these leads to Instantly. So we're gonna add leads, CSV, upload, pick the right file here. We go, and LinkedIn profile, first name, email, company name. This one is gonna be company name. This one we do not import. Website, post summary, editing. You can add this as personalization, followers, custom variables, and now we're gonna upload them. So I think that's it. And now we need to change these to first name, your post about, and here we're gonna have personalization, remove that, and then I think there was a space in the beginning. You currently have, and then followers, right? So now if we preview this, let's see what we have. Here, your post about leadership growth, trust, and people development led me to your LinkedIn. You currently have 12.1k followers. I ghostwrite LinkedIn content for coaches with a similar following and get them around 4 clients a month. I made you a custom video about how you can achieve similar results. Watch here. We're open to the idea of outsourcing LinkedIn content creation. And then that's it. So then we write here, the subject line can be like your name, X, and then we're gonna have first name, save. Now we're going to add this video here. So let's go back to Vina, and now we basically just need to wait for these to finish. We can either select to add the video thumbnail in here. That will lead to a much higher like conversion rate, like click-through rate and conversion rate. However, it's worse for deliverability. So if you want to ensure great deliverability, I would just add one, like the link to the video here. And an easy way to do this is simply just to take the link of one of these videos and then replace the last variable. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. So what I like to do as well is, now that we've checked for one lead here, if we just remove this lead now, delete, and go to sequences and preview it, then we can see for another lead. And then we can go here now and remove this lead and sequences, preview, and then here we can add, we love to write the first 5 posts at no cost, so you can see results before committing. So then we have that. Perfect. So now we can see the videos have started processing here. Now we just need to save this, right? So now we have the first few videos ready here, so we can just preview them, right? Happy with this. So now we just go back to campaigns, open up this video again. Now it's at 40%. So now I'll show you sort of, there are 2 ways that we can do this. Either we copy this link straight off the bat, just paste it in here, and then we replace the last thing here with email. And now if we preview it and then make a space there. Now if we preview it, this is what it will look like, right? It doesn't look super personalized. So if we open this now, then we get landed on this landing page, right? Doesn't look super personalized, but this is the best way to go about deliverability. If we want to increase click-through rate and really like maximize conversion rates here, then I would do generate snippet and then select your custom domain. And then we're going to take preview image, text above, check out your video or just watch here, and then we can have Oscar X and then first name, copy snippet. And now if we go into Instantly now and just type like this random thing here and paste it and go out and then remove this, right? And now if we hit preview, right, so here is what it would look like. So it will say like, hey Chris, your post about AI Protage program for Indiana high schoolers led me to your LinkedIn. You currently have 4.4 thousand followers. I ghostwrite LinkedIn content for coaches with a similar following and get them around 4 clients a month. I made you a custom video about how you can achieve similar results. Watch here. Then it's Oscar X Chris. Would love to write the first 5 posts at no cost so you can see the results before committing. Are you open to the idea of outsourcing LinkedIn content creation? And there we have it. So now if we go here and we remove this lead, go into sequences, preview it, now it looks like this. And if I open this video, you have this full video here. And it's like, hey, it's Oscar. So I'm recording this one because I wanted to ask if you've ever tried sending per in detail page. And the second video starts playing, 100 meetings. And then it's like a video guide of how it works. And then on the landing page, your calendar is embedded. So here we have it. Simple as that. And then I would simply just launch this campaign and wait. But that's it for this video. I will be more active here on YouTube from now on. Have a lot of things going on and I'm soon launching it and announcing it to everyone, as you can see what I've been working on. But all of the resources that I've used in this video to all of the like platforms and you know, tables and everything will be linked down below. So yeah, just leave a like, subscribe, and cheers.